Saturday, showers. To NOAA Weather Radio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on a frequency of 162.55 MHz. The preceding tone signals were a test of the alarm device of this weather radio station. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will be automatically activated by these tones to warn of impending hazards. Tests of these receivers are conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 12 noon on each Wednesday. This radio station, KIH 35, serves the following counties in western Pennsylvania: Allegheny, Armstrong, Beaver, Butler, Fayette, Greene, Indiana, Lawrence, Washington, and Westmoreland. And, in northern West Virginia, Brooke, Hancock, Marshall, and Ohio. And finally, in east central Ohio, Columbiana County. The National Weather Service now returns to our regular broadcast. This is a test of the National Weather Service weather radio warning alarm for the KHB 97 listening area for the central lakeshore counties of Ohio. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat of, or existing severe weather, in the area, the test will be postponed until the following day. This ends the test of National Weather Service weather radio warning alarm. Detailed weather, water. The preceding was a test of the National Weather Service Emergency Warning System from Atlanta, KEC 80. This test is conducted at approximately 11:30 each Wednesday morning, weather permitting. If this had been an actual emergency weather situation, the warning alarm would have been followed by an actual watch or warning. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even if you are using a quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will normally be activated for warnings in selected watches within a 40-mile radius of your transmitter. This area includes the following counties in the Atlanta listening area: Cherokee, Clayton, Cobb, DeKalb, Douglas, Fayette, Forsyth, Fulton, Gwinnett, Henry, Newton, Rockdale, and Walton. This concludes the weekly test of the warning alarm system. We now return to our normal weather broadcasting. Rising. This is a test of the National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm System. This test is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon local time, unless there is severe weather in the area, in which case the test is postponed until Thursday. Again, this is only a test. There is no severe weather in the area at this time. This is the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Bismarck, North Dakota. The preceding audio signals contain emergency alert system counter codes and the warning alarm tone to test the NOAA Weather Radio public warning system. Tests of these codes and the warning alarm tone are conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon Central Time, or between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Mountain Time. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available non-severe weather day. The alarm tone causes weather radio receivers with the alarm tone feature to be turned on automatically. This alerts you that an emergency broadcast is about to be made. Weather radios with the alarm tone feature are available commercially. These counter code and alarm tones will normally be used for weather warnings and emergency messages for 38 counties in western and central North Dakota, Harding and Perkins counties in northwestern South Dakota, and Sheridan, Richland, and Roosevelt counties in northeastern Montana. Once again, this was a weekly test of the alarm tone and county code tones. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming. This is the National Weather Service Office in Blacksburg, Virginia. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Station WXL-92's public warning system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can automatically be activated by these signals to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signals and the receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service around noon each Wednesday, except for the first Wednesday of the month when it is conducted around 7 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarms, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties in the Blacksburg County warning area: in Virginia, Amherst, Appomattox, Bedford, Buckingham, Campbell, Charlotte, Halifax, and Rockbridge. Also included are the independent cities of Buena Vista, Lexington, and Lynchburg. In addition, we also broadcast short-fused products for Prince Edward County in Virginia. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning device. We now return to normal programming. West behind the front and will remain. This is the National Weather Service in Riverton, Wyoming. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio public warning system for northwest Wyoming. The following counties and transmitters are covered by this test: Teton County by KWN 39, Yellowstone National Park by WNG 686 and WNG 667, Eastern Park County by WNG 563, Bighorn and Washakie counties by WNG 568, Carbon County of Montana by WNG 563, Park County of Montana by WNG 686. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazards. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. on each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver that is in good working order. We now return to our regular programming. San Diego has issued a required weekly test for the following areas in extreme southwestern California: Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, San Diego County, and the coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out 60 nautical miles, including San Clemente Island. A test signal was broadcast to test the public warning system. The test is normally conducted between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday, weather permitting. The signal was also used to test the activation and emergency readiness of the Skywire network of radio operators. At Santa Monica Bay Booth. Test of the NWR radio warning device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will automatically activate to warn of impending weather hazards. The weekly test of the NWR radio warning alarm will normally be conducted by the National Weather Service on every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If severe weather is occurring or possible, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. The warning alarm is activated for weather warnings and selected watches, hazards, and special non-weather events that affect the following counties: San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Ventura, and Los Angeles counties and adjacent coastal waters. Partly so. Alert system and your weather radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test. Low 66 to 71.
This is the National Weather Service office in Honolulu, Hawaii. The preceding signal is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of this signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed until the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA 99 listening area, Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WD 2557 listening area, Kauai County. In the WWG 75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG 27 listening area, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area, originating from Ruskin, Florida. This was also a test of the same system or specific area message encoder. The same system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again in the evening between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming. Thank you.